Hello, Bill Rapp, the Mortgage Viking here, based in Houston, Texas. And the purpose of today's video is to give you 10 suggestions on how to obtain a stress-free mortgage. Number one, always get pre-approved for a home loan. You need to figure out your max budget. It's pretty simple. You need to get a credit pull, assess if there's any issues that you need to address. You need to review your income and what funds you have available to put down to figure out how much of a home you really can afford. And number two, after you've gotten a pre-approval, you want to take the time to write a personal budget. That way you can cash flow all of your expenses and make sure you have enough money to really live the lifestyle you are accustomed to. You don't want to be house poor. Simple as that. Just really do take the time to do it. It's a good piece of advice. Three, during the loan process, you want to make sure you return all your documents in a timely manner. Typically, it takes about 30 to 45 days to get a loan ready to close. Sometimes shorter, sometimes longer. But the biggest point being is that you need to be, when somebody asks you for something, make sure you return it quickly, because there's timelines that everybody has to meet, and there's timing requirements that can make the whole process a little difficult if it doesn't flow very smoothly. Number four, the mortgage process can feel intrusive. Don't take it personally. I can say this, I've done loans for clients for many, many years, and every time I get a new loan or refinance a house or buy a new house, it feels like a microscope's on you. It's not fun, but you know at the end of the day, there's going to be a finish line and it'll all be over, and you'll get this nice, pretty house that you want. Number five, lock in your rate early. I've seen people got burned waiting, hoping that pricing will change in their favor. And end up having to get a higher rate than they would have had they not just locked in from the beginning. A bird in the hand's worth two in the bush is the old saying, and I'm a firm believer in that. Number six, don't apply for new credit or make any late payments. So part of the new lending rules require that you have a credit review refresh report done right before you go to closing. They're going to look for any new credit inquiries, any late payments, and stuff like that can actually affect your approval after your loan's already been through underwriting. So you just don't want to do it. If you do obtain new credit, you're going to have to document the payments on that account or a copy of the installment note. But really, they're looking for new car purchases, that kind of thing. Number seven, don't make any large cash deposits into your account. Cash deposits are a no-no, and we're required to scrutinize them to see where the money comes from. So ideally, it'll be in a form of a check from somebody, when you get paid. But lump sum cash deposits are hard to verify, and often cannot be used to qualify. So just better to wait till after the mortgage process to put that kind of money in your account. Number eight, and this one is recently important. Do not change or quit your job while the process is underway. Your loan funds, and then the next day, you're free to do whatever you want, but just make sure you stay employed during the loan process. Number nine, do not leave the country during your loan process. You would think that this would not be necessary to say, but it's happened more times than I can count. It is possible to close loans overseas. You do have to make an appointment with an embassy, and they have to send the documents there, and it can extend the processing time for weeks, whereas if you just waited, it'd be so much easier. Don't do it. You can go on vacation afterwards. Not a big deal. And number 10, wait until the day after your loan funds to go out and buy any new furniture that you may need for the house. The day after closing, we can't refresh your report. And if you want to go out and get new furniture, you're more than welcome to. By doing that ahead of time, that triggers an issue with underwriting, as we mentioned earlier. But so long as you listen to these 10 simple steps, you should not have a problem obtaining a mortgage. And the best guy to do that is obviously Mr. Bill Rapp right in front of you. Feel free to give me a call, and I would love to work with you moving forward.